Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Black Clover episode 102. So last time we kinda had not really a wind down episode, shit's going down, but we kinda had the elves regroup and they started moving the fortress towards the capital. And then we had Asta and the rest of our Magic Knights kind of regrouping and doing the same thing. But we had a stop on the way because Hage Village is being attacked by one of the random people that turned into an elf that happened to be there, I guess. And now he's was about to kill everyone, but we had an awesome entrance from Asta, and I absolutely loved it. I love like the vision from Sister Lily of like them being younger and then growing up right before her eyes and everything. That was awesome, and I can't wait to see them just mess this elf up because I know they're like hurt and tired and like they barely healed from the last fight, but uh they pushed Licht to a pretty decent level. Like, sure, Licht didn't look like he was trying too hard, but it definitely didn't look like Licht was just like and easy. So I'm excited to see them just whoop this elf's ass because I don't think he's going to be expecting it at all. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll be a better fight than I'm thinking. But anyway, I'm excited. So let's jump into it, shall we? All right, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Yes. Don't destroy everything. No, someone save us. Oh, good, someone's here. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. Good. Yes. Time to recap it again. That's how good it was. God, that's such a cool moment. When he just busts through the floor right past Raya. Yeah. But yes. Oh, we get to see the entrance again. Oh, Nash. The neck around this shirt is like really tight. Ah, such a good entrance. Alright, opening time. I'm so ready. We've actually seen most of the scenes I think we're gonna see. Like, we never really saw that right there, I don't think, too much. We've seen this. Have we seen everything in the opening now? This was ages ago. But a cool moment, so I don't mind flashing back to it. I wonder if that means we're going to get a new opening soon, since we've seen almost everything. Interesting. Whoa, whoa, whoa. These derpy looking birds. Why? What's with the birds? And why are they looking at the Wizard King? The previous one, the first one, I should say. Okay. Ooh, spawning it behind him. We choose neither. Nice. Yuno blows the smoke cloud away and Asta cuts the vines. No. Yes. Hey. Oh. Says he made it in too. I just realized that was Nash doubting that he was going to be, I think. Yeah. Yeah, Nash was saying when's he's coming home, just straight up doubting. I guess they all were. That he became a Wizard King. Not Wizard, sorry, Magic Knight. Not Wizard King. Oh. Nice. Oh, we're getting to see some of the letters. Yeah. Been a long time since we've seen this, guys. Yeah, this was his first mission, he said. And I remember that. Oh. You got a little bit of a black and white scene. I always love when it goes black and white, I don't know why. Or not, it's not even black and white, it's like the manga page style type thing. Yes. I know we've seen it, but it's awesome to see it again. Oh. Yeah. The village, like, chief died, right? The same as ever. Oh boy, what did you know right? Is it something simple? Oh! Is that all I wrote? Yeah. Yuno's a very simplistic person. I'm not surprised. Ah, Julius. Rest in peace, my man. Yep. Basically, achievements is what he said, right? Yep, merit. That's right. They've been doing that time and time again. Interesting. Have we heard it be considered the Forsaken Realm? Oh. Interesting. Oh, that was when his arms got messed up, right? He couldn't write, so he couldn't send letters, right? I think that's when his arms got messed up. Very, very, very long letter. Aww. It's gonna make me cry just thinking about that. Yeah. Well, I stumbled upon a recap episode, guys, but that's okay. I'm enjoying the way they're presenting it. Oh. This was an amazing fight. Oh no, this guy again. I remember his voice. Jeez. So cool. Jeez. Forgot that he cut his side that much. God. It's kind of like what just happened, too, with the beam just annihilating shit. Oh, spooky shot. So good. Yeah, this is probably like the second biggest fight, honestly, in terms of like animation kicking it up and Asta really like going all out because it's like one of the first times he used this black form, right? I think it is the first time. And now I think this recent fight against Licht like might trump that one. I don't know, that one was pretty crazy though. Yep. They do like a display to like show their power, right? I think. Full power. uh Yep. And then Asta stops it. So good. And that's all you were worth. Yeah, a lot of I mean, obviously we've seen all of this before, but they're not really... The only difference in this episode is the context of them reading it in the form of, like, letters, you know? But sometimes it just fades from Sister Lily reading the letter to just actually showing us the events, like right now, you know? But it's fine. Nice. Yeah, I remember people started coming around a little bit on peasants and stuff, but I'm sure, I mean, that the segregation isn't going to go away that easily. It was just for that brief moment that everyone forgot. Oh, so we're back. Okay. True. If it's a magic poison. Is it gonna work? Come on. Damn. You need an antidote or something then? I don't know. Aw, he managed to smile. He's not gonna die, is he? Oh. Come on. Yes. Madada. Oh. The new sword. What does the new sword do? Right. Oh, he didn't even realize it. We don't know what this one's ability is, though. Oh. Oh. Oh, shit. He went into the black form a little bit there. What? What? Why? No! Damn it! Oh, man. They got me a little bit. I was really worried he was gonna die. The moment when he was kind of like fading and reaching out and like just the fact that he managed to pull off a smile even though he's in so much pain, you know, and all that, and then the flash like Asta as a baby, and then seeing him like you've grown so much, you know, that was sad. All right. Alright, guys, that is going to be it for episode... Wait, hold on. Okay, no, that's preview. Okay, that's it for episode 102, guys. Yeah, damn. Okay, that was a cool episode. I mean, they kinda did a recap episode, but also showed us some new stuff that's kind of important, you know? So, I don't know. I mean, I guess going into the next episode, wouldn't be surprised if they recap what we just saw. So, like, technically, you probably don't have to watch this episode, but I'm glad I did. I enjoyed the recap because, you know, some shows I will react to them and then I will rewatch them on my own time, like, way later. Black Clover isn't one that I've gotten around to rewatching yet on my own time. So I haven't really... A lot of that stuff we saw this episode, I've only seen through once, you know? And it's not really stuff that they've recapped too much either, so it felt relatively fresh. Or, I mean, relatively, like, you know, okay to recap it. But it is disappointing because we are in a pretty, like, crazy battle situation type thing to have this, like, slower episode. Even the last episode was a little bit on the slower side because it was really just the two sides coming together and then moving out, you know, and then running into this problem at Hage Village and everything. But yeah, really, I only have a couple things that I wanted to talk about this episode, and one of them was I briefly mentioned it, but the bird earlier in the episode, we always have, the bird seems to be, like, really attached to Asta, but they said they, like, hover around magic, which is, you know, curious, since Asta doesn't have magic, yet this bird is always hanging around him, you know, but the bird was sitting there, and it, like, purposefully showed the bird, and then showed us, like, looking through the bird's eye, looking at the first Wizard King. So, like, I definitely think there's gonna be a storyline at some point that has something to do with these birds, you know? But I'm curious what this all, like, what that means. Like, I really don't have any theories. I just wanted to bring it up that, like, it's in my head, you know? Like, is it possible somehow that... Because, like, if they are attracted to magic, is it possible that somehow Asta, like, had so much magic? See, I don't know, though. I don't know if I'd like the storyline. But I was just thinking, like, the simplest thing I can think of is that maybe Asta had, like, a crazy amount of magic at birth to the point where it was, like, hindering him, and maybe that's why he was an orphan, was because it caused, like, the death of his parents because he had so much magic or something, like, sad like that. And someone sealed it away in, like, a very powerful seal, like, so much so that even this anti-magic that's being used isn't, like, canceling out the seal, you know, because that would be something that you would have to be wary about. But maybe somehow the birds can sense that he has this massive magic source sealed within him, and that's why he hangs out with them. But I don't know. I think that's a bit extreme, especially because, like, if he ever got that magic source unlocked, that means he'd be using magic, you know? And, I mean, at this point, that anti-magic that's flowing through his body is almost like a source of magic, but he's still just, like, really, he's just moving around faster and swinging his sword still, you know? It's not like he's shooting out energy beams and stuff like that. So I don't know how I would like it if he suddenly started shooting out energy beams, you know, and everything. So I don't know that I really like that idea. It was just, like, the simplest theory as to, you know, these birds are attracted to magic. Why are they following Asta? Maybe he has hidden magic. Kind of, like, my brain kind of went down that path, you know, but yeah, interesting episode. And the only other thing I wrote down, which was basically the entire episode, was letters. I really liked seeing the letters, especially it got a little bit, like, stale going through the episode, because I didn't realize at first it was formed in like a recap. I thought it was just like kind of like the characters being like, oh, we got these letters, it was really cool, and showed us an example of one of them, you know. But I still really like the letters, like talking about how they really looked forward to them. And then I started getting a little bit emotional when they mentioned that like the letters had stopped for a while, because you never know what that means. Like, the last thing he says is he's going on a mission in an underwater temple, and then you never hear from him again, you know? It's like your mind probably wanders to some dark thoughts after a little while, and everything, you know? So it's it was almost like a little sad. And then talking about how they got like a really long letter, and he sounded like, she said he sounded like he'd been like holding it all in for a while, you know? I don't know why, it made me like think of Asta, like without having his arms, just like thinking about how much he wants to send these letters but can't. And as soon as his arms are fixed, he's just like, you know, gushing, writing it all down and everything. And I don't know, it hit me a little bit in a way. I get emotional very easily these days, but I didn't like start crying or anything, but it like, I actually like felt like I could like see this kid, you know, being all excited to write these letters back home to his family. And it's such like a good thing, because a lot of kids these days just like don't care about anything, you know, or at least in my experience with a lot of kids, they don't have that kind of sentimentality, you know. And maybe I didn't when I was younger either. I like to think that I tried a little harder for that kind of thing, but that could just be my adult brain looking back at my childhood, you know. So, but anyways, yeah, I don't really have much more to say. The rest of the stuff we saw was just recap. I like the way that it was formed in these letters. I wish it kept a little more to the letter format, where Sister Lily was like reading what Asta had written, because I felt like that was a cool story element. But like I said during the reaction, it kind of like faded after a little bit of her reading, and then just showed us recap, you know. But either way, it was a cool format scheme for a recap episode. And then I guess we have what happened at the very end, where he pulled out the sword and had a bunch of flashes, which was interesting. One of them was, I know, like Lick's eye, like bloodshot and stuff like that. Like, I actually, since this discussion is a little shorter, it actually makes me want to go back and see if I can go back through those scenes frame by frame. Maybe with this sword I can. Let's see. Yeah, I can actually just go frame by frame right now. Sorry for the clicking. Oh god. Maybe I skipped. Yeah, I'll just unpause it for a second. Okay. So, that's Licht holding his dead wife. I believe they did end up getting married, right? Or they were in the middle of their like ceremony when it happened. That was I think that's the first Wizard King, if I'm not mistaken. The guy who was friends with Licht, it was his sister, I think, that was marrying Licht. And he seems shocked. So they seem to have blamed him for it, but he seems shocked in that. And then it is someone that I can't tell who that is. It's like a side shot of their face. And then it shows the clover that's on his grimoire, the 5-leaf clover. That was like hard to say. And then it zooms into the 5-leaf clover, and we see the, kind of like the monster from the opening. It has like 3 eyes, spiky teeth. I think it has multiple arms, more than just 2. I think. Yeah, that's a really good shot of it there. Yeah. I wonder if that's the demon that's in his grimoire. And then we see Licht being super mad. And then it zooms in on a crazy dark eye. Yeah. Interesting. wasn't really like too much there, but it was enough to be like, oh, interesting, you know. Because obviously it was Lick's weapon before, so maybe some of like Lick's memories were seated in there. But really, what we saw there didn't really tell us much. Like, really, the only thing we saw was like, I think that's the first time they've ever, assuming that was in the same moment, like with Lick holding his wife, and then the next shot being the Wizard King with like a shocked look on his face. I think that's the first time we've seen the Wizard King post or during the whole attack on the elves, and he seemed shocked. So that lends to my suspicion that I don't think it was the Wizard King that did it, but that still leads me to like who did do it, you know? So yeah, I'm very much intrigued in that storyline and where it's going. So assuming it does go somewhere and I'm not just being paranoid, but yeah, guys, that's going to be it from me, I think. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. Link in the description below, or it should be popping up on the screen. You can see early access, so a few episodes ahead, or my Patreon exclusive tier where you can see shows like Cowboy Bebop and Squid Game and stuff like that before they even release. So check that out, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.